This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back on the road again, but I'm not moving. Stuck at a stoplight. Oh, there we go. So where are we today? We are in Mount Prospect currently. I just got off the Prospect Heights Trail. So as you know, I typically go a little bit further. This brings us into Mount Prospect area. And I usually go through this side street area, because what I usually do is I try to avoid the major streets, as you know. And so I decided I would take this side road. And what we've done in the past is we've taken this to go to Costco and the other stores that are in the Ranhurst shopping village. See, I did not say the mall. It used to be a shopping mall, indoor mall, became an outdoor shopping experience. But I think today, rather than going back there, I'm going to bring you to an area that I used to go to try to fish. But based on the time of the year, my gut feeling is most of this river is dried up already. This is the Des Plaines River. Now, the Des Plaines River, of course, has a lot of areas that you can fish out of, but this one area that I used to go on, I think we could turn here. Let's try here. It's really shallow. I mean, you could walk across it. that's how low the water level is. But when there is water, then I don't know, maybe 2-3 feet high, something like that. It's still walkable if you wanted to. We did this last year, and I was disappointed last year, so I figured we'll go there and be disappointed again this year. It wasn't impressive, let's put it that way. But it is a destination we can go to that's in this general area. So I figured, hey, why not? Let's give it a try. Now we do have to take a couple major roads to do this. We'll just be a little careful and see if we make it there safely. Time is currently 9:43 in the morning. It is mid-70s, heading towards upper 70s right now. You know, I hesitated for a long time wearing long sleeves while riding because I figured it would be kind of hot. But these shirts that I have, you know, this yellow one and then the black one that my daughter and son-in-law gave me, they're actually pretty decent in the sense that they're very lightweight. Now my wife got me 2 more shirts made by Columbia, and they're supposedly also able to cut down the UV. There's UV protection. So she got me 2 shirts. We were up in Wisconsin at the Columbia factory outlet, and she saw them. She says, "Why don't you get them?" And I says, "Well, I only need the 2 shirts. It's not like I need a bunch of these things." And she says, "You know, it's like $18-something. She says, "A lot cheaper than what your daughter bought, and they're UV protected." So yeah, so she got 2 shirts for me. I haven't used them yet. So you can see we're on a road where there's only 1 lane. Cars have to go into the other lane to pass, which I don't particularly like, and I'm sure they don't like either. I'd rather be on a road that has at least 2 lanes then they could pass onto a regular lane, but not on this thing. Let's do a little bit of ghost pedaling here. I pumped up my assist level. Where am I at? I'm at level 7 right now, which I think I have set for around the 80% assist, something like that. Doing about, what, 24 miles an hour right now, something like that. Slow down a little bit here. The thing is, when your assist level's been pumped up that high, you know, you're doing 900 plus watts, so you're using a lot of battery power. But I want to get off of this road as fast as I can. I don't want to stay on it any longer than I have to. So that's why I have assist levels all the way up to 90%. If I hit this into assist level 9, totally ghost pedaling, you can't feel anything. I'm just moving my legs just to keep the sensor thinking that I'm riding, but I'm really not doing any effort. So in situations like this, you know, let's pump it up to 9. If you look at my knees, I'm barely moving, but man, am I moving fast. Okay, doing like 25 miles, 26 miles an hour. All right, we'll drop the assist level down a little bit here. Go back down to 4. Alright, so we got to take a left over here too. So I'm hand signaling, letting the guy behind me know that I plan to make a left as well. Alright, let's move this thing to assist level 6. So I'm pedaling, but I'm really just ghost pedaling. I'm not doing anything. I can't feel anything in the pedaling. It's like an old Model T car for sale there. So I'll show you this entrance to the Des Plaines River. It's just right over here. Let's drop down the assist a little bit here. This is dam number 2, it says. All right. Let me show you this area. Now, you wouldn't really know it's here, right? Let me show you where it is. So you cut in over here. So it looks like you fall off the edge of the world here. But if you keep going down here, you'll see there's the river. Hey, it's a lot higher than it was last year. So this is all gravel here. All right, let's hop off. I don't want to get too close, otherwise I have to deal with coming back up here. All right, so let me show you. Just kind of grab the camera here. Pan across. So yeah, you can go fishing here if there's any fish out here. Last year, the level was so low you could probably just walk straight across if you wanted to. I mean, you'd get wet. What is it? As high as your calves, maybe at most. It's not that deep. I can see the bottom. Let's look this way. Try to keep my bike from falling off the rolling down the thing. Yeah, so you could fish up here. I've seen people try doing fly fishing even out here, although there's not too many fly fishing people in this general area. Most of them just use a spinning reel. But yeah, see, something different to see. Nothing happening, but something different to see. All right, let's turn ourselves around here. Yeah, not that easy to do. All right, will the Magicycle make it up this grade, or will we have to push it? Let's try it. Well, we're spinning out. Are we gonna make it? We're making it. We're making up the grade here. I am doing full throttle and also pedaling. All right, let's go past this guy here. Here we go. So that is that. That is that. Well, that was a change, huh? A little change of pace there. Now, how do we head back? Should we head back the same way? Cross this road? Probably is the safest way. The only other alternative is to take this other road, which is Euclid. And if we go down Euclid, it's actually more dangerous. So let's cross the road, head back the way we came. All right. All right, well, that was fun. Let's do pedal assist level 5. I guess we could, let's hit down this road. Maybe we can find our way back through side streets, maybe? This guy's, guy had a mailbox thing that looked like a gas tank from a motorcycle. Have you guys seen some of the e-bikes that look like motorcycles? Yeah. And their battery actually looks like the gas tank of a motorcycle. Have you seen those? Can't remember what brand it is. Is that Aerial Rider or is that some other brand? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? It's kind of cool, but I kind of sometimes wonder, will designs like that make it more difficult for e-bike riders, in the sense that regulations could come about where people would say, look, they're trying to turn it into motorcycles, but they're not being regulated, so maybe we should regulate them. What do you guys think about that? I think sometimes those type of bikes could force that to happen. Now, let's talk about another issue here. You know, the U.S. law says that if you want to ride your e-bike certain areas, they must stay within 750 watts. I saw an ad for a e-bike company recently that said our bike is a 1,000-watt motor, higher than the U.S. standard of 750. I mean, it says right that it outright says that on the ad. So you should buy our bike. It's got a lot of power. Okay. Actually, it wasn't an ad. Now that I think about it, it was an email that was sent to me. They're trying to find YouTubers to review their bike. And yeah, it was the email. I get so many inquiries now. Plus, I see a lot of ads and stuff. I get them confused after a while. But what do you think about that? My first feeling was, no way I would take this bike, because first off, none of us could legally ride it in certain areas. Now, you might be able to in other areas, you know, that may not be regulated such that you must stay within 750. But many of us actually ride. Many of us actually ride paths, or try to ride on paths, or try to ride on certain areas that, you know, a regular bike can go. Obviously, if you bought this bike that did 1,000 watts, you would be past the legal limit for the United States, for those areas at least. What do you think about that? Would you buy a bike like that? I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that want the fastest bike they can get. I'm not actually into that. You know, people have told me, oh, Russ, you got to change this, change that. You can get their bike and go a lot faster. I'm not actually that interested in it. I don't even really like going 28 miles an hour on my bike. I do it only so I can get off of the road because I'm on a road that I don't particularly want to be on. And the faster I get moving, the faster I can get off the road. That's the only time I ride fast. But in general, I'm not interested in going that fast. I like my speed, but I don't like craziness either. So I don't know where we are here. Oh, I see. Let's go a little further up. Let's see where we've taken ourselves. So yeah, there are bikes that do that. They oh, we're back on Euclid. I didn't want to do that. Well, okay, I guess we got no choice. Oh, we're heading the wrong way. We got to go the other way. This way, we're going back to where we came from. Yeah, there's no way to turn around. Well, there's no cars. Do we make a U-turn in the middle of the road? Do we go to the end of the road? All right, we're gonna have to turn. We have no choice because I'm not going towards that other place. We're gonna turn right here. See how wide of a turn I need to get in order to be safe on turning? So now, are you safe doing that U-turn? No. Was that legal? No. Did we do it? Yes. Are we going fast? Yes. After just telling you that I don't like going fast. This is the type of situation where I do want to go fast. I want to get off of the street. I don't want to actually be on this road. So I told you guys that I had put my pedal assist levels up to 9. I am totally ghost pedaling right now, meaning I don't feel the pedals doing anything, but because it is moving, it's keeping me going. So you see we're doing 25.5 miles an hour while pedaling. All right. Now many have said that your bike is not legal because your throttle goes to 28 also. That's true. I have no control over that. That's how it was designed. Okay. But technically speaking, class 3 is 28 miles per hour while pedaling. Well, I'm pedaling. I don't feel anything, but I'm pedaling. It's all a technicality, really, if you think about it. Whether I push down on this thing here or whether I do this ghost pedaling, which I don't feel anything at all, just, the net result is you still go pretty fast. You still get the 28 miles per hour either way. So some of the rules and regulations makes you wonder why they have to have that rule. Because, okay, look how fast I'm moving my leg. I'm barely moving my legs. And yet, we're doing 20 miles an hour right now. And it's just speeding up further and further. What's the difference of that versus me pushing down on a throttle to get that speed? I don't see the big deal, quite frankly. All right, let's lower it down. Alright, we're going to turn here. We're going to go back on the Prospect Heights Trail to head back home. Yeah, I think a lot of this really is a technicality. It's a technicality, but it's open for discussion. What do you guys feel about that? You've got bikes that are obviously designed to break the law. They actually outright state it. They tell you that it'll do a certain speed and all that. Okay, we gotta move over here. I don't know how I ended up over on this side of it. So you got bikes that are purposely designed to go 1,000 watts, and you know, with a 1,000 watt motor versus 750. They outright tell you that it's higher than the US standard. They want me to promote it. I won't do it, quite frankly. Another bike that I'm turning down. Then you got bikes that outright look like motorcycles. Okay, obviously very fast. You got other bikes, Super 73s, Surons, that obviously go a lot faster than the legal limit. What do you think about those bikes? What do you think about that? Is that good for the industry? Is it bad? Should those bikes be regulated differently than class 1, 2, and 3 e-bikes? You know, what do you guys think? Put a comment below. Be nice as well. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to pass this guy here. On your left. Thank you. So now he has earbuds on while he's riding. So I don't know whether he really knew I was there until I was right there. Yeah, I'm not in favor of having earbuds on while you're riding your bike. I think you just took out a lot of your senses when you do that. Now I do have a Bluetooth speaker, which I haven't used in a long, long time, by the way. But when I play that, I play it really softly. If I even play it at all. Like I said, I have not used that thing since like last year. And even then I barely used it because I'm usually making these videos. I just kind of feel that if I wanted some music, having it open like that is a little bit better than having something stuffed into my ears. Like I had an e-bike, I don't know what kind it was. A little 20-inch wheel bike. So yeah, there's a lot of things to consider. Some companies want you to break the law. Some companies purposely break the law for the U.S. How do you deal with that? All right. Anyways, all I wanted to do on this ride was just to show you the Des Plaines River. But hang with me. You know, if you tune off at this point, you tune off. But if you're like many who watch the entire rides that I do, yeah, hang out with me. I actually prefer having you guys along with me so I have somebody to talk to. Keeps my mind moving while I'm riding my bike. You know, like I said before, if I'm riding by myself and it's just total quietness, I actually don't prefer that. It's like having a riding buddy, like I said. Where are we at right now? We're at 55%. I'm at 16.7 miles. Now that's a lot lower than we typically had gotten in the past because I was not riding conservatively. I've been riding fast. I've been throttling hard. That eats into your range. I will say that the Magicycle eats into range a lot more than the Rad Rover does in general. But it's got a lot more power, so it's easy to overpower yourself and eat your range up. 7 miles an hour, we're dead stopped. So I'm telling you, you know, when you look at my speedometer and you said, man, you sped through that stop sign, it's not true. I looked straight down on the thing. It said 7 miles an hour at a dead stop when I was already off the bike. It takes a while. It takes a while to register. Okay, now this path has a legal limit of 15 miles an hour. And As you saw, I have been going faster than that. There's nobody on the path. I mean, I could see up ahead. I could, usually if I go through curves and stuff, I usually get more careful. But if it's a straight open path and you see there's nobody around, do you do 15 miles an hour? Do you go past 15 miles an hour? What do you do? All right, let's look up ahead. You see anybody? Do you do 15 miles an hour or do you go a little faster? That's the dilemma, right? Now, if you want to stay within the law, you stay under the 15 miles an hour. I will tell you that a lot of bike riders break every law out there. They do. Some of them, not only do they break the law, but they're actually dangerous the way that they ride. I try not to be dangerous when I ride, but I do sometimes go faster than the posted sign. Okay. Man, I tell you, I've been getting hit by bugs like crazy out here. And it's probably because of all this vegetation. But, yeah, this has been the year of bugs. I've been getting hit by bugs left and right. Left and right. Front and back. Yeah, this path is kind of beat up. I mean, if you look across here, all these things that are broken up here, they really should rebuild it. Be a lot nicer, but not for me to say. I don't live here. I don't pay the taxes for this, I guess. I don't live in Prospect Heights. So we get what we get. All right, here's the high tension wires again. I mentioned before on the other video, this used to be wide open. I mean, it was fenced, but they put this type of material over so that you can't see into it as well. Before it was just a fence you could see through, but you can kind of see this is a little dangerous. This whole thing collects into one area. I would tend to think that would be a really dangerous place to be. Yeah. And then I've been out here a couple of times when it was getting ready to rain. You could hear the high tension wires clicking, the electricity just clicking and cracking. Little scary. No trespassing beyond this point. Yeah, you better believe it. I don't want to go in there. I suppose kids would try to get into places like that because they think it would be fun, but man, that's dangerous. Anyways, that's about it. Yeah, I just like going out when I can. While I have the opportunity to go, I go. I pedal when I can. I don't pedal when I can't. Like right now, I'm not pedaling because it's been a long ride already. It's not the longest I've ever done. Right now, we're at 18 miles. But as you know, I don't pedal for the exercise. I only pedal to keep my legs moving. I'm not trying to lose weight with my bike. People wondered about that too. Why not? Why don't you? Well, because if I pedaled hard like you do or need to in order to try to lose the weight, my legs and my knee would hurt. I'd feel it the next day. And so I don't do that. I just pedal to keep my knees moving. Alrighty, I think we're good enough. It looks like it's ready to rain, to tell you the truth. And the sky is really kind of dark up ahead, but forecast shows no rain today. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you make a comment about what your feelings are about some of these issues I brought up, you know, about the bikes. You know, how do you feel about some of these bikes that obviously break the law, ones that go extremely fast? What do you feel about those things? Do you like those? Do you not like those? Why? Put a comment below. Keep it civil, all right? I don't want to go moderating that whole thing. No arguing with each other, okay? Just, if you want to put a comment. Don't argue with everybody. That's not the point of this. I just want you guys to express what your feelings are, and if you don't agree, you don't agree. But no need to call out people for stuff. Just let me know how you feel about it. I'll talk to you guys next time.